The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? Be able to take exactly what happened, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Now Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the connection to Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Right there. 54,
obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team
Hey,
has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
Check.
You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you can do something to take that away from them. How do we get the advantage back? Let's see.
That's gonna be
I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Come on,
Here's
set.
2nd and 10 now
90
from about the
wolf.
32.
55 to Mike. I got him.
Ready?
Rudolph now to throw.
We ain't giving up nothing
It's a
to
Jets running back, Nick Chubb. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Dave, baby.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we
A
go.
2nd down completion,
30
got him
base.
7.
Bravo.
Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hit it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Woo! That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I'm going to come back to you.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back
Yo,
to the
trip
line of
is
scrimmage,
here,
but
baby.
that's it.
Yo, trip is here.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
So it's 3rd and long,
Check,
and
55,
defensively,
Mike.
not a real
Tackles,
surprise there in the
tackles.
dime. Just get the play off. Prescott got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's go
The
now.
Steeler
80
offense
weapons,
here about ready
60
for their next
Pittsburgh.
drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from
Let's go.
ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition
Let's go,
is
boys.
apropos
Let's go.
in this case.
23 yards, the final tally.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're
60
blitzing
yards.
like that,
Check,
running
check,
back usually a good
watch
spot
54.
to go with the football.
I got
Without
you.
a doubt,
I got
because
you.
he's right in your
I got
sight
you.
line
You're
or
all
he's
mine.
near
You're
you.
all mine,
So you're able to
baby.
just get it to him
You're
easily.
all
mine.
Once he gets in space, that's usually
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. They get 2nd and 7 coming
He
up.
wasn't ready.
3 yards
He
on the
wasn't
pickup
ready.
there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
18 Gator.
you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Quarterback, don't get nervous,
Maybe
man.
not so
We
much
ain't
in the
beginning
second
to
half,
turn
and
you
some
up.
of these shorter gains turn
Don't
into
get
bigger
nervous.
runs
Recon,
later.
132 fighter. Hey. High 7.
Watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Leaf River. Leaf River.
On 2nd and 7.
Come on,
Rudolph.
boy.
And he's going to drop this
You
out
gotta
to
be
his
ready.
fullback.
Don't be scared of
And
it.
down right around the 32-yard line, 4
Go,
yards on the
set.
pickup.
18 Gator.
That's it, baby. That's
Greystone travel.
big hit.
Say, huh.
Here's
Outside
Chubb.
coming,
And he's going to be
outside coming.
stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get
baby.
anywhere near it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 49-yard punt, but
Let's
subtract
go,
9
boys. Bring
there
it
for
up.
the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the
So we got
drive.
man,
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Check, check.
Big
Lucky,
guys up
lucky.
front. You know, the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on
Last
this drive.
stop.
We've hit the
Last
2-minute
stop.
mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman, and have stats and scores from around the NFL second week of the regular season. Now this one complete on the slant route, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. It's moving.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Go.
Cooper was
Interception
the
all
target
day,
there.
baby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go,
The
here we
Steeler
go.
offense here
60
about ready
outlaw.
for their next
Hey,
drive.
Delta.
Now the question, what do you do here?
Mike's
Time
by
not
four,
really
Mike's
an
by
issue.
four.
You got over
Mike's
a
by
minute, but you
four.
figure from this
Watch the
spot
curl,
you need
watch
a
the
good
curl, watch the
50,
curl.
60 yards to even
Five.
consider a field goal.
Yeah, so there's
Check, watch the
optimism
before,
there, but
watch
there's
the
also a
before.
little bit
Watch the
And
screen.
he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jalen Smith able to take him down. It's
That's
a
how we
loss
do
of
it,
3.
baby.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks a
Ken
growing
Lobo.
theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Gone, gone. Shoot.
Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Lonnie.
They'll
15
get
line.
9 there as that sets him
Protein
up better
spell.
for
Let's
third.
go.
Now it's Rudolph. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Hey, I'm right. Let's go. Good job.
He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done, but not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Steeler
70,
offense here
Indy.
about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half
Hey,
that hasn't been
foxtrot,
particularly
foxtrot.
kind to you. How do you think they'll play
55.
this?
Well, I think
Right
the smart
there in the middle,
approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Get in here, Cole.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Ready.
They come up
55
on
to
second
Mike.
and long, and the
Check,
pass protection
55
just
to
has
Mike.
not been
Hey,
there
let's
this
get that ball.
afternoon.
Get it.
A final shot before the play. Rudolph under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's keep moving. Converge.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They keep on the ground without it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Elliott toss right.
Come on, come on.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 13. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So how about this position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on front. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for Dave.
Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. Being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch
and
the
their
slant,
halftime
watch the
hole
slant.
now even deeper, and they need a big
Ready,
drive
ready.
just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On the
A
ready.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 25. Check.
General West.
25.
Hit it.
And he gets Chubb. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets into the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Ready,
So
ready.
time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Let's go.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald.
That's
And they're
it.
going to
Ready,
get him
ready.
down well
50,
short of the
plant.
first as he can only get
X3.
this to the 30.
218, chopper.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Buzz, buzz.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Set the tone, defense.
Now.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
It's Rudolph. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
You better talk to your boy.
Marcus
You
Lawrence.
better talk to your boy.
And
He can
Dallas,
protect you.
they'll take over in terrific field position.
Play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Wide 80.
55.
Hey, get in the weight room.
26. 26.
55.
He's going to let it go
Check the
deep
out,
for
check
the
the
end
out, check
zone.
the out.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would
Here we
defend
go.
the first
Wide
down
eight.
sticks. You
98,
defend the
98
goal
Mike.
line
Here we go,
exactly
here we
the
go.
same
Slam,
way.
slam.
They can't cross that. You play through the
26.
receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and
Hey,
batted it
kill.
away.
Kill. Turn up.
26.
On second down, Scott again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time,
Wide
make
eight.
a play on the football.
55. Watch
But in
the
this
back.
case, making a
Watch
play
the
on the
back.
man was all the difference.
Third down, Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
Baby, let's
They're able to
go.
convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the safety creep.
26.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
6. Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Come on,
The
set.
Steeler
8,
offense here
read.
about ready for their next
55.
drive.
Hey, come
And
on now,
last
come
time this
on
unit
now.
was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Big River. Big River.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
90 Wolf.
Mike 54.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there.
Say huh.
Right there.
Rolling on
54.
2nd and 8. Come on, baby.
Let's see what
And
you
the
got.
Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jordan Evans
Boom. That's
in there with pressure
dang.
yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
3rd and 15.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Let's get the ball.
Golf. Golf.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
All you get is a headache. All you get
Rock. Rocket. Rocket. 5.
Third and long.
Watch the
It's
ship.
Rudolph.
Watch the ship.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short.
60
And that leads to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Mike,
Shoot.
Mike 54.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Man Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Here we go.
So
Set.
from
18
Cowboy
Gator.
territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Smoke.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. Don't get nervous.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Let's go.
Here I go. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You crazy, boy.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. He's taking the starting quarterback. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just didn't really do that. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Wide in. Hey, 47.
I'm coming after you.
26.
Play action. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll look to set up his blockers. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
we go.
The
Here we go.
Steeler offense here about
Gator.
ready for their next drive. And
54.
in enemy territory last time. We'll see what they do on this
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Three buzz.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
Pilot, 64, get it.
Best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
Set,
it's
ready,
been very,
10
very hard for
Lobo.
them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling
Ready,
on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays in order to move it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing
Ready,
down
set.
fourth quarter.
Check,
Yeah,
Mike,
that's not a guy
54.
they want to see
Mike,
consistently.
54.
So here's a
I'm coming
first
for
and
you.
10 at the 38. Here's Rudolph. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Look at me, zipper.
Is that yours?
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Let's go.
Here's Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will be stopped
Come on,
at
guys.
the
We got
34-yard
this.
line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go, G.
The outcome
Let's
of
go.
this one. Who's going to win it? It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to
Now they're working towards 1-1. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. And the coach called a running play.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips,
On the double.
heads low. It's just
Watch
been a
85.
struggle from the
All
start.
day.
Yeah, this team has been
All
thoroughly
day,
beaten
every day,
right from the
any
word
day.
go.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Yes. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
55.
Lead dribble.
Throwing on second and long. Rudolph. The throw taken in by Cole. It's a pickup of 12,
Let's
and
go.
that'll set up
70,
a third down.
Indy.
Check 30.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
And it's third down.
Hey, orbit. Go.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 5.
Topper.
Hey! Switch. Hey, check.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be
Let's
out
go,
of
fellas.
bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Ready. 10-2 saw.
Watch the curl.
5.
On first down, they'll run the jump. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run
Come on,
game.
set.
How have they done it so
50,
successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really do a good job of paying attention to the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go. 8, read.
Check, watch 54.
Hey, Haywood.
What we got?
Let's go.
Mike 54.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On
The
the set.
offense going to stay out
Check,
there.
Mike,
They've
54.
converted
Mike,
once,
54.
failed once. What can they
Target,
do here on
target,
fourth
target.
down?
Bravo.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Head up.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
That's it, baby.
They
We gonna
had
work.
to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Mike 55. Let's go. Double tight, guys, double tight.
3 down.
26.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.